What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And before we get into today's video, guys, I just want to say, if you're a fan of those legends of the game, or if you're someone that's younger and you may not have seen some of these lesser known legends play, I would definitely recommend subscribing to the channel, because that's all I'll focus on. Also, guys, if this is content that you enjoy, I would greatly appreciate if you'd posterize that like button. That would help me out a great deal with the YouTube algorithm. And with that being said, guys, let's get right into today's video. So, guys, this was actually a request, and it's a build that I've been working on for a little while. I've been meaning to complete the build, do a video on it, and it's just because I've been working on other legends and doing requests and things like that. I just never got around to it. And then where I got a request for it, I'm like, well, now's the perfect time to do that. I just did Gary Payton yesterday, so it's a perfect follow up build, I feel. And guys, I mean, Shawn Kemp is probably one of the best players that's not in the Hall of Fame. And it's just kind of crazy. I mean, the off the court demons that he had, and it just really it ruined his career and what could have been because he was a really really good player. If you're someone that's younger and you never watched Shawn Kemp play, and you like guys like Blake Griffin, then you would definitely like Shawn Kemp because, in all honesty, Lob City was first done in Seattle, and it was with Gary Payton and Shawn Kemp, and CP3 and Blake just kind of took it and ran with it. But yeah, they were CP3 and Blake before. They were doing Lob City before those two, so I feel like they were anyway. It wasn't called Lob City, but it was a lot like it, right? So let's go ahead. Let's get into this build. So, guys, if you wanted to do the mostly finishing with a little bit less defense, you certainly could do that also. But I feel like, because it's a Kemp build, I want that defense and that rebounding because Kemp was a really good defender. On the inside, he was good at blocking shots and he was good at getting rebounds, right? So I want that on my build. And for the pie chart, guys, that I'm going to use the agility and the vertical. If you wanted to go well-rounded, you could. I just feel like this is the way that I would take this build. And we're going to max out our top four on our finishing. So we're going to max out our driving, layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, and close shot. Now, guys, if you want to max out your mid-range and your free throw or your three-point shot, you could. Or if you wanted to put on your free throw, you could do that as well. You would just take it from some of the other attributes that I'm going to be putting on. Because I know, Kemp, he did develop a really good shot. And he was able to knock down shots from the perimeter. But guys, in 2K, I mean, if you were to max out his mid-range, the most you're going to get is a 62, right? And I feel like because you're not going to be able to knock that down consistently, there's really, I don't see a point in, wasting those attribute points when we could use them other places. And, I will say that, like if you do take away from your playmaking, and your defense, you do lose some badges to get those, right? And, like with the playmaking, I did it at, I did playmaking at pass accuracy at 60. And, I didn't put on any kind of perimeter defense or steal or anything. So, to get that 3-point in that mid-range shot. So you miss out on some badges and you don't really gain any badges. When you do this, you just, more or less, you just gain a slightly better shooting, and it's really not good enough to where it's consistent. So, and then of course, you're going to take your interior defense, your perimeter, your lateral quickness, your block, offensive and defensive rebound. You're going to max them out, and then you're going to put that final 3 on your steal. And if you look at where that puts you guys, you're going to have 23 finishing, 1 shooting, 13 playmaking, and 12 defensive and rebounding badges. So really, really good badge layout. Now, if you want to go with the Kemp build, you could go with Defined. You want to go 610, pull the weight down to 230, max out your wingspan, guys. And, if you look at where you're at, once you get this build to 99, right, you're going to have a close shot of 96. You're going to have a solid driving layup of 78, an amazing 90 driving dunk, and a unreal 99 standing dunk. So you're definitely going to be able to finish around the basket like Kemp could. And, it's just going to be, it's really, really fun to play with this, this build, guys. I'm telling you. It's, if you're someone you like to dunk and you like finishing lobs and things, this is the build for you. Then you're also, as far as your playmaking, guys, you've got a 70 pass accuracy once you get this build maxed out with a 57 ball handle and a very solid 79 post control. You're going to have a good interior defense of 82 with a solid perimeter defense of 70 and lateral quickness of 69. You're going to have a defensive and offensive rebound of 93, so you're going to be able to grab those boards really, really well. An outstanding 95 block and a 48 steal, which isn't great, but guys, in 2K22, you can get steals pretty easily, right? Now, for your takeover, guys, you can really do whichever. Glass Cleaner's the best, so that's the one I'm going to go with. And you build a paint beast, and if you look at that, guys, shades of Shawn Kemp. And we'll go right in and we will test this build. Now, for your finishing, guys, look, Lob City is definitely going to be Hall of Fame. Posterizer, Hall of Fame. Limitless Takeoff, Hall of Fame. Rise Up is another one that you want on Hall of Fame, right? And then, guys, it really depends on you how you do this last one, right? Or how you do these final 7. Me personally, I would put Grace Under Pressure on Hall of Fame. Or I take that back. I would do Fearless Finisher on Hall of Fame rather. Then Grace Under Pressure, Fast Twitch, and Putback Boss on Bronze. For the one shooting badge, guys, we're going to go with Slippery Off Ball because you're not really going to be shooting with this build. For our 13 playmaking, we're going to do the Bailout, of course. Break Starter on Gold. I feel like Blue Hands is a really good one to have with this build. Quick First Step is another good one. And then, guys, for that last one, it's really whatever you prefer. If you want to do Unpluckable, you could if you're going to be handling the ball with this build a lot. But me personally, I like Bullet Passer. I feel like it's a really good one. And then, guys, for your 22 rebounding or your 22 defensive and rebounding badges, you're going to do Rebound Chaser, Rim Protector, Intimidator, Interceptor. And then, guys, for these final 6, you could really do it ever how you want. The way that I did it is I went with Brick Wall, and then I did Box and Chase Down on Bronze. So you got Brick Wall, Interceptor, Intimidator, Rim Protector, and Rebound Chaser on Hall of Fame, with Box and Chase Down Artists on Bronze. That's the way that I went with it. But again, guys, like as I always tell you, test these builds out and find the badges that work for you, because these are the ones that work for me. But your style of play could be entirely different, so they may not work as well for you. But there you have it, guys. I really feel like this is a good Shawn Kemp build. We got the shades of Shawn Kemp and everything in this build, so it's always nice to see that. So, guys, again, if you like someone that can just dunk, throughout the game, and you like, finishing those lobs and things, this is the build for you. Okay? And guys, again, if you're a fan of those legends of the game, I would definitely recommend subscribing to the channel, because that's literally all I focus on. And guys, if you enjoyed today's video, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd posterize that like button. That would help me out a great deal. And with that being said, guys, have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Have a good one.